Low shields is down. The Itakean attacking from the northwest and the northeast. No explosions going off yet. Low shield versus low shield. Is that another shotgun tunnel? Kinda. It's more for EMPs though. EMPs and other grenades. But it can be used for shotguns too, yeah. Is it okay if you use the overpower kill box because you don't like making bigger ones? It's okay to play anyway. Don't let anyone tell you that you are playing a game for fun wrong. Literally do whatever you want in RimWorlds. Do whatever you want. And people that are these like gatekeeping elitist idiots on Reddit that are like, oh, you're playing the game wrong. There is no way to play the game wrong. And most people have very finite hours on how much time they can play a game. Like, I'm lucky that I get to play it for a living, but like, don't spend your hours playing RimWorlds that you get like outside of work and outside of school worrying about some idiot that tells you that you shouldn't use a kill box. Play it literally however you want. Turn everything off. Play it as a base builder, peaceful colony. Make multiple colonies on the same map that interact with each other. Play it on this. Play it with 800 mods. Like, it drives me crazy when people are telling other people not to play a single player game the way that they have fun. It's just, it makes no sense. So yes, you have my permission. Use the kill box if you want to use it. I have pity on those people that are like, no, you can only play it this way. Like, I literally had someone posting like paragraphs on YouTube tell me the problem with society is that people just play games however they want and not like they're supposed to be played. It's like, all right, why don't you head off of my comments and go watch, you know, the Joker movies some more. The problem with society. It's like, are you out of your friggin' mind? Okay, one more funny thing about this. So when I put out the wealth guide, and in the wealth guide, I say you should play however you want. I say it like 3 times. I say you should play however you want. If you don't want to worry about wealth, don't. And here's how you can not worry about it, right? So I put that guide out, and very shortly afterwards, I get a comment on the video that says, worrying about wealth and having to manage wealth is so stupid. You shouldn't have to worry about wealth. You should play however you want. But anyway, it's just all silly. You should play however you want, as long as it's the way that I think you should play. But the small tangent rant is over. Sad life. Yeah, unless the developers specifically make the game. So I actually had someone on YouTube telling me that you weren't supposed to use barracks. They're like, you're not supposed to use barracks. The game isn't designed for it. It's literally a word in the game. There's a debuff for it. There's qualities of barracks. You can hover over a room can be designated as a barracks, but it's not meant to be played that way. The developers did not intend you to use barracks. It's like, I have seen people that have like this size room for all their colonists, and they make it very aesthetic, and they make it like, you know, every room has a table and chairs and their own like recreation and stuff like that, and that's completely fine. Obviously, if you're min-maxing and you want to like try to have it optimized, that's not good, but if that's how you have fun, then just have fun. But yeah, there's always crazy people out there. Nothing can be done about that. Yeah, you run into those things with every game too. It's not a RimWorld specific thing, but it does seem to happen a lot in like management type games. Filling room with shelves is crazy. Yeah, it really is now that you can. Oh yeah, Stardew Valley. Yeah. That's not the most efficient crop. That's not the most efficient layout. Why aren't you spending all your time in the desert in the mines? Don't use a pickaxe in the mines. Only use explosives. That's why you get it with any game. Yeah, any game. Just have to not let it bother you. Yeah, and there's also never any winning. So I don't let it bother me. I talk about it. You know, I hope it doesn't come off like it bothers me. It really doesn't. I'm pretty immune to it this time. They're not going to change my opinion on stuff like that. But no matter what, you can also never win. So I remember people were telling me, it's like, oh yeah, you couldn't beat 500% no pause with no kill box. So I did it. It's up on YouTube. No cover, no kill box, 100% no pause. And I wasn't sure it was possible, but I did it, and it was a lot of fun. And I was like really happy about being able to do it and excited about that. And then almost immediately I had people coming into the comments on it again being like, yeah, but you use shooting specialists. It's like, what do you want from me? You want me to like do I need to line everyone up in just like muskets in open battle? What do you like? I need everyone with a 0 shooting with muskets, and I just line them up in a line every time a raid comes. You used your eyes. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't worry about it if someone's telling you you're playing wrong or whatever. If they have any problems with it, just play however you want. Grenade only challenge run. I've not done that. I have made some grenade boxes before, but not only use them. I might actually grab that geothermal, even if it gets destroyed. We can use it in the meantime. Who's best to receive Psylinks? So there's a couple things there, Rosin. What I would say is, first off, note that people that are psychically sensitive or lack thereof, it impacts Psycasting. But not just that, trigger happy impacts Psycasting. A lot of people don't know, but trigger happy allows you to cast faster. So with all things being equal, I would put it on either a trigger happy pawn or a sensitive pawn. If you don't have any of that, I would put it on someone that's less likely to break down. That way you don't lose access to those Psycasts during hard times. So like if you have someone that breaks down a lot and you are relying on Berserk and they break down during a raid, you're kind of screwed, right? But if you have someone like Sanguine and they're not breaking down during raids, you know you're going to have access to Berserk and Berserk Pulse. You're not going to have to worry about the breakdown. So that would be my suggestion. Sensitivities helps with Psycasting. So does trigger happy. And having someone that is not going to break down a lot is always good, but is extra good on people like that. Looks like Cassandra might not hit us the second time this time. It's unfortunate. Still got all these centipedes down here too. Maybe I just pulled them. How much steel we got? 1,400. Okay. I want to use them against a raid though. How much silver do we got? 1,800. Let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're gonna start pushing wealth. I'm done waiting. We might lose because of it, but I'm gonna push wealth. Let's not care about it anymore. For better or worse. Here we go. All right, that means more beer. Okay. Yep, more beer. Beer for everyone. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the drugs here. Manage drugs. We're gonna select our dwarf policy, and now dwarves, you can have a beer every day. Every day. So this is going to speed up our research. So a lot of people don't know that research is impacted by the cleanliness of the room. So I'll show you that after this is done. The pregnant women also drink beer. Yep. Doesn't impact the baby. How big is this one beer? There it is. It's half the size of their body. There you go. All right. So let's take a look at this. Research speed, 120%. Room cleanliness is adding 9% and the multi-analyzer 10. That's a big deal, especially with tribal. So sterile room is adding 9% additional research. So we'll get this research knocked out, and then we can delete these. Might regret this, but oh well. It's fine. It's a problem for future us to worry about. All right, we should blast through this research now. Why is there a baby crying? You get in the friggin' vat, Dwarf. Who let you out? I mean, here, baby. Go where you belong now. We're mostly honorable dwarves, by the way. Mostly honorable. Let's go ahead and make one bionic eye. Make one bionic arm. Honorable to others, but not our own children. Work on that bed. Make it go. Make it. Excellent. Good, good. Some components. All right, we're going to have to wait on that. Okay, bionic arm is done. I think that was on Lilith. Yeah, so it's on Lilith. Like arm, right shoulder. There you go. All right, operation. Royal run. Yes, I've done a royal run yet. Oh, you mean like medieval mods? I did a medieval modded run years ago where we were Amazon warrior women and had a bunch of other stuff with it. We could only use melee and bows. That was a lot of fun, but no, I haven't done a medieval run since then. All right, Lilith has her arm. Busted transporter. Skin hardening would be kind of interesting on this playthrough. You could just let them land and let them die, but I think skin hardening makes sense. Yeah, no, that's kind of what I was. We could see where they land. If they land in a good place, we help them, and if they don't land in a good place, we say screw it. The odds of them landing in a good place is very, very slim. All right, let's see. It's not great. It's not terrible. Skin hardening any good beyond Dwarven roleplay? It's such a low percentage. Back when I was doing the melee only run, we tested out before that a bunch of the skin hardening stuff, like the tough skin and whatnot. And it was like another few percent layer of defense, really, but it wasn't really enough to usually make the difference, I'll say. It's gonna be a royal ending. I kind of want to go that way. Yeah, I'm really thinking about it. Oh, we could actually. Oh god, they have Doomsdays. Never mind. Sorry, Empire. Good if you have it, but not worth thinking out. Yeah, it's usually not gonna make the difference, honestly. Like, it's fine. Like, it's fine to have it. It is a few more percent, right? That's gonna have to be rolled through, but it's generally not gonna make the difference. All right, you guys are screwed. It looked like a small raid, and then I saw all the animals and all the Doomsdays. Angelos, you're about to get hit. I don't know what Angelos did to make them angry, but they are big angry. Oh my god, a grenade on the body. How are you not dead? What genes do you have? Were you a single phage? They didn't die until their brain got destroyed. They were a single phage, yeah, okay. Holy crap. That was the main one. The first one was a Doomsday. The second one was triple. When do they attack down pawns? It's part of a quest. And that was a single phase, yeah. The quest to destroy the shuttle, they just keep going until the person's dead. All right. Oh god, Rhino. Oh. How dare you go to places I told you could go to? Just do what I intend, not what I actually tell you. You should know better somehow. All right, get out of here. Oh god, I just remembered something I never set up. Kind of explosive shells. We're under the mountain, so it hasn't been a big deal, but I have X. We'll do 25. Make EMP shell. Another stillborn baby. Until we have X. X is 5. Another poor little baby dwarf dead. There it is. Was that? Oh no, it was claws. Okay. Mark Eunice, are you a vat baby? No, we're raising you the old-fashioned way. You were going to be. You're actually in the vat, but you rolled tough, so we pulled you out. You rolled tough at 7, so we were like, all right, I guess you can be a real pawn. You got lucky. You got lucky. So if we're wanting to go into the royalty ending, we either need to get a lot of prisoners soon or a lot of gold. So our best way to get a gold would be to go far scan and get it. But that would also require getting more animals that can haul and actually leaving the base, which is always risky. Our other option is to get more scanners down and just scan the friggin' map and hope we find the stuff. Can you sell prisoners for honor? Yes, you can. You want to play forever instead of leave the planet? I know that feel. Dwarves giving away gold. That's going in the book. 3 honor per prisoner. So hopefully on the next raid we'll get prisoners, but at this stage of the game, the odds of us getting prisoners are very, very low. You might be saying, there's some prisoners right here. We're mostly honorable dwarves. Mostly honorable. Can't just take these allies and imprison them. Stupid themed playthrough. I don't know what these tribals want with those signal chips, but they can have them. We can also get gold from trade ships. So getting a big pile of beer and then having a trade ship come through, we can sell that beer for gold. That would be a good idea. For now, we just need components. I might start strip mining some more over here. We are making our own components, but I mean, if we find others, then the more the better. Well, yeah, it's a themed run. You've changed. Old Adam would take them. You can do that. Hey, a raid. All right, what is it? Preemptive. Oh god, here we go, guys. This is in-game raids here. 64 pirates with Doomsdays. Here we go. The true test. But they Doomsday themselves. I hope they're enemies of this tribe. That's what I'm really hoping. Okay, make sure no one can leave. Okay, no one can leave. Can we get them in time? There was a incendiary shell in there. Whoa, there was a couple of centurions in there. All right, that's good enough. We woke them up. Let's take a look at this. Low shields is down. The ETK attacking from the northwest and the northeast. No explosions going off yet. Low shield versus low shield. Who wins? The ETK pirates or the... Which hive is this? What's the name of this hive? I don't remember. We'll just call it a mech hive. Esport caster. Oh, what are you doing, Centurion? You are supposed to be for support. Centurions. Oh my god. Playing like every support character in every game ever. I don't know what I'm watching here. This might be Overwatch 2. I'm not sure. But the support running into melee, ignoring their DPS entirely, leaving them out in the open. Leroy. I don't even know what Bannon's doing. He's got a shield belt and a dream. He is melee locking those centipedes. That's what he's doing. Our trade group is leaving. The Itakin, though, are getting really eaten up. That's for sure. These guys are pretty smart, actually taking some cover. Unlike their friends down here. Port hose we'll go with. Port hose. Hey, these centipedes are actually taking quite a bit of damage. I don't think any explosives have gone off, though. Oh, my God. Some of the Itakin are branching off, trying to attack the Shoutcaster. Unreal. Unreal. Absolute disrespect. I guess we're not going to be able to watch the rest of that. I got to come kill these guys. Hopefully the battle's still going. Our rabbit that we were going to kill ourselves has been killed by the Itakin. It is a sad day here at the colony. They have a low shield. I repeat, they have a low shield. Never mind, it's been triggered. All right, guys. I'm sure you're going to be fine. I need to go watch this mech battle. Please don't let them in the... What are you doing? All right, screw it. Oh my god, the Itakin are wrecking the... What did we miss? Stupid tribal visitors. They are winning. They're not just winning, they're dominating. Why the Megasloth? Because the traders opened a door and the Megasloth ran in to eat mushrooms. Wow, they actually took out all those. We're gonna have to actually fight here. Okay. Come on, children. It's slaughtering time. You've been raised in vats for this moment. Raised in vats. All right, we got any more low shields here? No low shields there. I think all the low shields are probably eaten up. Don't see any more low shields, so I think we're gonna be all right. The mechs actually took out a huge portion of these guys, so... Welcome to the meat grinder. I would say enjoy your stay, but I really don't want you to. Okay, gotta get them moved out. Their shield belt went down, so... Hey, why that door? Who gave the baby a gun? Oh, it was me. It was me. Guys. Guys, my doors. A prisoner! Quick! I don't have anywhere. Rom nom. That's annoying. Yeah, that's whatever. Alright, Conwool. Conwool. You better hope this doesn't roll an explosive. They're actually taking cover back there. What? Let's light this on fire and then put it out. Way to go. Excellent. Excellent. We have to go stop that. That could actually be really, really problematic. All right. That's good. That's good. Let's go. Go, go, go. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry, guy. We're just sitting here listening to you burn to death. Another prisoner. Oh my god. Hurry up and put those out. Why are children so slow at putting out fires? I didn't want to use the pop pack. Yeah. I think if it would have been like urgent, but this was considered outside, so it wasn't as scary as it looked. So this is considered outdoors still because that got broken. So, oh my god, capture him! Another one. Excellent, excellent. So we are going to have these prisoners. I'll make a little spot for them. It's fine. I'll make a little spot, a very little spot. Let's see here.
A generous bestowal.
Side of the war, the schools ever show us. Killing furries, robot assassins, children with guns. Enemies decided to go up or down that alley. They were trying to avoid the stupid turret. So they were trying to avoid the turret. The turret was too big of a movement penalty compared to the other direction. So, but the turret's there for sapper, basically making sappers go where I want. So I'm gonna have to change where I can just put the turret here. Problem with that is it's gonna screw us over with bugs a little bit, but it's whatever. Okay, I need to go take care. Actually I don't need to, but I think I'm going to go take care of the defoliator. We'll wait and see if Cassandra's gonna hit us with a second hit or not though before we do that. All right, answer. My child is it does stack ×2. Wow. So she has multiple children in growth vats right now. She's not happy about it. -8. Yeah, it's a -4. I didn't realize. I don't know how high it stacks. I'd seen the -4, but -8. That's the first time seeing that one. Vat Dwarf got Masochist. Nice. Way to go, Matt. I was gonna call it Masochist Dwarf. I guess that works now. Trigger happy. Oh my god. Some of these Vat Dwarfs are actually turning out good. We have one that's tough, one that's Masochist, one that's trigger happy. Nice rolls. Why is the smelter off? I only turn it on when we need it. So like I can turn it back on now. We'll smelt the things that we need. And then turn same thing with these. Like there's no need for them to be on. Just pulls electricity and we don't need to. Child has Go Juice dependency. Can they take Go Juice before 13? Dependencies don't activate till 13. So let's choose someone like this one. See how alcohol dependencies grayed out? It takes effect after age 13. So if you have a dependency one, a gene, they don't have to take it until 13. We also have high life, so our children want beer as soon as they're 3. So we have the high life. We're calling it drunk life, drinking life. Our children literally want beer as soon as they hit 3. So at 3 years old, they get a chain shotgun and they get a beer. And then they're an honorary Dwarven citizen. Grab a beer and gun, forego the clothes like a normal 3-year-old's. Prison break. Oh my god, guys. I was just setting that up. I was just setting up something to prevent that, and it just wasn't done yet. Well, there we go. Turn this back on. Gotta give your baby cousin a beer. Yeah, and owls are immune to addiction if they're dwarves, yeah. Doors. Well, it's not gonna matter. As soon as they're able to walk, I was gonna take away the beds, but I just wasn't ready for it yet. Well, sound legs. We literally just captured them, but yes, we want them to keep legs for now, so we can give them to the Empire. I could grow babies for the Empire, but I'm not. But yeah, smart's not super bad either. We could do that. Man, I'm really worried about that. We gotta get her to that bed as soon as it pops up. She might die. I really hope she doesn't die. That would be really bad. All right, I guess we'll go back to strip mining over to. I still got this to set up. We got a lot of stuff to do. Lots to do. We still haven't found the ancient danger either. Bionic eye. All right, Rhino. You get your eye replaced finally. Congratulations. You've had a screwed up eye for 5 years. There you go. Rhino, look at you. Bionic eye. Way to go, Rhino. Way to go. You've made it. All right. You got a beer as your weapon. What's the DPS of a beer? You know what? I've never really looked at the DPS of a beer. 4.5 DPS. 13% armor penetration. It has some armor penetration. Hamsters is becoming adults. Hamsters got the full tier growth, so they got 3. Quick sleeper, hard worker, and tough. It's so crazy, man. Raising children, like outside of the vat, is just incredible. Like every single one of them, just God Pond, God Pond, God Pond. It's unreal. The sound of them growing up as a spring, I know, it's kind of weird. It almost makes, you know what, never mind. Anyway, yeah, it's a weird sound. Quick sleeper, hard worker, tough, unreal. Unreal. So good. Hamsters, excellent. Way to go, hamsters. Oh, and hamsters is a female, so they can have their own baby dwarf sometime. Boy, oh boy, wouldn't I love to have an orbital trader right now. Removing the prisoner bed removes the breakout event. It does, yep. You know what? I haven't explained that in this run, I don't think. All right. So if you have a prisoner and they're in a room that does not have a prison bed, they can never have the prisoner breakout event because they don't know they're in prison. But you can still do all this. You can still convert them. You can still recruit them. You can still reduce resistance. The only caveat to it is that you need food in the room because your people will not deliver them food. So he doesn't realize he's in prison because there's no prison bed. Here, I'll show you. Prisoner breakout interval never. He's like, I can't be in a prison because there's no prison beds. How is this? There's nothing here designating this as a prison. I'm just going to stay here and be happy and eat. There's no bed. I sleep on the floor, but I'm doing it willingly. It is cheesy. Absolutely. 100%. It's been in the game for a long time. They haven't patched it yet, but so he's there for the Empire. He will stay there until the Empire comes. I might stop letting enemies run up this way. I might see what the next raid does if I block that off, because I have some other plans here. I wonder how young you can make someone a royal. Is game performance better? I don't think there was anything like very specifically that made any in-game stuff better than it was in the previous as far as lag and stuff like that. Aside from maybe the fact that some of the raiders now are higher raid points, and so a lot of the raids are just inherently a little bit smaller even at max raid points, and so less units on the map means less lagging. But do I have a favorite run? I have two. So I think my favorite run ever is also the run that I said I would never do again, and it was the hardest. I think the melee only run is probably the best run I've ever done, and it has the most RimWorld stories out of any of my runs that I've ever done. So I did a playthrough, 5% no pause, melee only, no turrets, no mortars, you know, no grenades, no EMPs, nothing, just literally melee only. It's not watched a whole lot because it's not a very searchable thing. It's an older video now as well, but that one's probably my favorite run altogether, even though I hated every second of it while I was playing it. The run that I'm like most proud of is the one I did recently where I did 5% no pause, no cover, no kill box. So that one was a lot of fun. It was very difficult. It was not as difficult as the melee only run though. Yeah, the melee only run was really crazy. There's a lot of RimWorld stories in that run. There was I won't spoil it for you, but there's a point when I had like 4 or 5 bases going at once because I just had to have that because bases were getting taken out so quickly that I couldn't really survive. So you finished watching the no kill box again. That ship launch though. Yeah, the no kill box was that's the run I'm most proud of. So, and it's a very recent run. So the craziest ending ever. I won't spoil it, but the funny thing about the melee only no kill box, or no, excuse me, the melee only run trying to launch the ship, the final episode, is I had so much prepared. I had so many things. I had like everything I could possibly think of prepared. And we start the stream and I was like, guys, I'm worried that after this crazy epic run, that this is going to be the easiest ship launch of all time, and it's going to be underwhelming, and people are just going to be like, wow, that was it after this big long trip. And it was the easiest ship launch of all time. And I think I named the last episode on YouTube that. Spoilers, it was not the easiest episode of all time. In fact, the final map was probably like 70% covered in blood. And you might be like, that you have to be exaggerating. No, it was just like the entire friggin' map was just blood. It was just craziest episode ever. Anyway, trigger happy nimble. Oh my god. We already have an aesthetic for a royal, so I might just take Sanguine so that if we do an end game event where we're having raids nonstop, I think Sanguine overall is going to help us most of that, especially with trigger happy. We want them up and fighting for the longest possible. So Torgman, we could make you our first mining specialist. Welcome to adulthood, Torgman.